So we had grocery delivery today. Okay. Babe, how do we pay for the groceries?
With money.
Elaborate.
The money we get in our paycheck.
Our debit cards, not our SNAP benefits.
Yeah.
So the word of the day is J-O-B, job. Get your ass up, get a motherfucking job, and pay for your goddamn groceries if you are so afraid of losing your benefits. If you're elderly, sick, disabled, that's a different story.
The reason why people are mad about food stamps is not because of children on food stamps or the elderly on food stamps or disabled people using food stamps. People are mad because there are over 40 million people using SNAP benefits. And if you think that all of those 40 plus million people should be on food stamps, then you are beyond naive. The fact of the matter is there is a massive amount of people who actively decide to make food stamps a permanent part of their budget, even though they are completely able-bodied and completely able to work a full-time job. We're frustrated because we see people who are free riding off of our hard work. Yeah, I don't feel bad for able-bodied people who actively decided to take advantage of their neighbors by making their neighbors pay for their groceries, even though they should be paying for their groceries. I don't feel like a bad person for thinking that those people are wrong. It's not selfish of me to want to keep more of my own money. It's selfish of those people to expect others to pay for them when they are perfectly able to support themselves. They simply choose not to.
It seems some MAGA supporters never learn. Now they're online mocking people who use food stamp, talking about how folks are wasting their EBT cards on food they think are not important. They post videos, crack jokes, and act like everyone on government assistance is lazy or irresponsible. But here's the thing, most of them don't even understand how the system works or who is actually on those benefits. It's wild when the same people who claim to be for the working class turn around and shame the working class. Many Americans using EBT or SNAP benefits actually have jobs. They are not sitting at home doing nothing. They are working long hours at low-paying jobs that don't cover rent, childcare, and food all at once. So when MAGA folks laugh and say, look at them buying snacks, they are mocking people who are simply trying to feed their kids and survive inflation. Hi guys, welcome back again to the YouTube channel. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for clicking when you saw this video. So I've got other clips for you guys. I'm going to let them roll. Then I'll come back with the commentary. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. And credit to all creators on this video. Please do well to like and subscribe. Let's go watch, then we'll come back with more commentary.
Day one of people not getting their SNAP benefits here in November, and I'm here to remind you, I don't feel bad for them. Do you realize that people on SNAP benefits are eating better than the rest of us? We literally have to scrounge and budget for our groceries for our children. We have to plan meals. We have to be ingredient households just to feed our children. And mind you, half of the people on SNAP benefits are illegal immigrants. Over 60% of them are illegal immigrants. This was never the way that it was supposed to be. Churches are supposed to feed people, food pantries, that's what they're there for. And somehow people felt comfortable letting the government control whether they eat or not. How embarrassing, right? Now, don't get me wrong, I don't need all the people in my comment section, in my DM saying, what about the people who fell on hard times? And what about disabled people? What about elderly people? Yes, those are the people that should be on it. Do I think that there are 42 million of them? Absolutely not. Do I think that it should cost $7.8 billion with a B to feed them every single month? Absolutely not. Do I think that the reason why our groceries have gotten so expensive is because of programs like this and illegal immigrants coming in and stealing our resources? Absolutely. That's definitely part of the problem. So no, don't feel bad. Keep the government closed. We need to see this through, and we need to make sure that we get rid of everybody who is on these benefits that don't need them.
People talk about EBT like it's a free shopping spree. It's not. The average food stamp benefit per person is less than $6 a day. That's not enough for luxury food. That's survival money. People using food stamp aren't wasting anything. They are stretching dollars, skipping meals, and trying to make sure their kids don't go hungry. But MAGA supporters mocking them don't see that. They act like buying a pack of juice or a piece of meat means someone's living large. Meanwhile, the politicians they worship spend taxpayer money on private jets, golf trips, and $1 million legal defenses. Here's the part they don't talk about. The majority of people on food stamp are white, rural, and often from Republican voting areas. Many of them are MAGA supporters themselves. So when MAGA mocks people on food stamp, they're actually mocking their own neighbors, cousins, and even parents. The joke, in the end, is on them. If you go to small towns across America, especially in southern and western, states, EBD cards are often, these are not lazy freeloaders. They are factory workers, farmers, retirees, and single parents trying to make ends meet.
That mom that used her EBT to spend $27 worth on cupcakes so her son can take them to his ABA therapy session for his birthday. This is why I don't feel bad about EBT being cut off in the month of November.
It doesn't matter. EBT is for food. She used food. And then you go on in the video and say, well, why didn't she just buy the ingredients? Why does it matter? She bought store-bought cupcakes. As an autism mom, we don't know what type of battle that woman is fighting. We don't know what that woman is going through day in and day out with her child. She made an executive decision for her child to celebrate her child's birthday, and you want to sit here and make a think piece on why this is not what food stamps is supposed to be used for. Why not? Why do y'all hate kids so much? The kid is happy. I'm sure her child and her child's friends at ABA are happy. Y'all want to see children hungry and miserable. For what? It's her child's birthday. She bought cupcakes. So what? So what? Did your mother not love you enough? I'm so sorry that you are offended by a mother using her food stamps to buy cupcakes for her autistic child. What? Touch grass immediately.
So who's really robbing the system? A married couple is facing fraud charges for reportedly falsifying their income to obtain $20,000 and to obtain SNAP benefits. They're stealing from the government. See, people on white TikTok and people in the real world only believe that black people and people of color are the only people that benefit from the government. And that is not the case. Meth Head Mary and Brokeback Ben, they damn sure benefited from the government. And they stole from it too. Now, I'm not doing this to laugh in nobody's face, but I'm trying to prove a point. There are fucked up people in every race. And someone is going to try to scam the system. But just to let y'all know something, majority of the people on SNAP benefits are below the age of 17 or in college or over the age of 60. And about 50% in between all have jobs. People above 60, well, hell, they may have disabilities where it does not allow them to work a full-time job. And the ones under 18, hell, they're children. They can't even vote. And the ones in the middle that work a full-time job and sometimes two, this country that y'all claim to be so fucking great doesn't even provide livable wages. Meat costs more than people make in a fucking hour. And y'all sitting here condemning people. But I guarantee you won't condemn them. Why? Because they're the right color.
So when one MAGA supporter laughs at another struggling MAGA voter, it shows just how broken things have, become. People blaming each other instead of blaming the system that keeps them broke. This kind of mockery is exactly what the politicians want. They want regular people fighting each other instead of holding the government accountable. If people stay focused on who's using EBT to buy soda, they won't notice corporations dodging taxes or billionaires hoarding wealth. It's classic distraction. Keep the poor divided while the rich stay protected. Let's be honest, America is a tough spot. Groceries are expensive, rent is rising, and medical bills are out of control. A lot of people are one missed paycheck away from needing help. Mocking people on food stamp today could mean mocking yourself tomorrow, because in this economy, no one is truly safe. And the sad part, many of the same MAGA supporters laughing now were crying a few months ago when their own government jobs stopped paying during the shutdown, right? They were lining up at food banks, asking for donations online, begging for help, yet they forget so quickly. Compassion shouldn't depend on, convenience. So when MAGA supporters laugh at, food stamp users, what they are really showing is ignorance. They are proving they don't understand poverty, struggle, or empathy. Food stamps are not about laziness. They are about survival. And the next time they want to mock someone for what's in their shopping carts, maybe they should ask why in the rich country or the richest country on earth, so many people can't even afford basic food. Because this problem isn't that people are using EBT. The problem is that in America, they still have to, survive one way or the other. because of the prices of food. A lot of people are actually crying on the internet every day. That's the hypocrisy of it all. They all cash in on government farm subsidies, tax breaks, or small business aid. But when a struggling mother uses EBT to feed her children, suddenly is abuse of the system. It's not about fairness, it's our pride and ignorance. At the end of the day, no one should be mocked for needing help. Everyone falls on hard times. Life can change overnight. A job loss, an ill health, an economic crash, and suddenly that same EBT card they laughed at becomes a lifeline. That's when the arrogance fades and humanity or humility begins. The MAGA crowd that love to say, pull yourself up by your bootstrap, forgets that you cannot do that if you don't even have boots, right? People need support to get back on their feet. That's what social programs are for, not luxury, but survival. So while MAGA supporters are online laughing at people using food stamp, they might want to look around because the same broken system they're defending is slowly turning on them too. The rich stay rich, the poor stay poor, and the middle class disappears. And by the end of the time they realize it might be their turn in that checkout line with tears in their eyes and an EBT card in their hand, whispering, "This is not what we voted for." Anyway, guys, I would love to hear your own take at the end of the video, right? You just let me know what you all think in the comment section. I would really love to read from you guys about this whole people coming online to mock people using EBT. Let's have that conversation. And please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up so that more people can see it. And credit to our creators on this video. See you all on my next. Bye, guys.